ஆழ்வார்திருவடிகளே சரணம். ராமானுஜன் குரோः புத்ரம் வாத்சல்யாதிகுணார்ணவம் நாராயணகுரும் வந்தே நாராயணகுரும் வந்தே द्राविडं नायदेशिकं नारायणं वन्दे द्राविडं नायदेशिकम्. श्रीशैले दयापात्रम् भक्त्यादिगुणार्णवम् श्रीशैलेश दयापात्रम् भक्त्यादिगुणार्णवम् यतीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्य चामातरं मुनिम्. यतीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्य चामातरं मुनिम्. रामानुजदयापात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्. यो नित्यमच्युत पदाम्बुजयुग्मरुग्म व्यामोहतः यो नित्यमच्युत पदाम्बुज युग्मरुग्म व्यामोहतः तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरो भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणं शरणं प्रपद्ये. अस्मद्गुरो भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणं शरणं प्रपद्ये. रामानुजस्य चरणं शरणं प्रपद्ये. सरस्य महताय पट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसार कुलशेखर योगी भक्ताग्रेणु भक्ताग्रेणु परकालयतीन्द्रमिश्रा श्रीमत्परङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. भक्तामृतं विश्वजनानुमोदनम् सर्वात्तदं श्रीषट्कोपवाङ्मयम् सहस्रशाखोपनिषत्समागमम् सहस्रशाखोपनिषत्समागमम् नमाम्यहं द्राविडवेदसागरम् अहं नमामि द्राविडवेदसागरम् नमामि
श्रेष्ठतया पात्रं गुणान्वितः कौशिकोऽनन्तरङ्गाद्यः चिरं विजेतां भुवि न्यस्तात्मीयपरं वरप्रदगुरो वैराग्यभाग्यो रसो वेदान्तां तदारमन्तमनघात् श्रीश्रीनिवासात् गुरोः श्रीशैलान्वयकौस्तुभस्थितनीं श्रेयोनिधेः श्रीनिधेः वन्दे साधुकटाक्षकेणिधिनीं श्रीकृष्णदत्तेशिकम् श्रीनारायणयोगीन्द्रवरदारि कृपाश्रयं गङ्गेशपादविगतं श्रीनिवासमुनिं भजे व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं जगतेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखदातं तपोनिधिं पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीं अम्बत्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भगवद्वेषिणीं पदाम्भोरुहध्यानविध्वस्ता शेषकल्मषः वस्तुतामुपयातोऽहं यामुनेयं नमामि तं यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मं व्यामोहतस्तरितराणिनाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दैकसिन्धो रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य कविताकेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यो यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। Offering my pranamams to all the Bhagavatas in this Satsanga, we shall resume the next session. In the previous class, we had studied the 16th shloka of 7th chapter. Chaturvidha bhajante mam janaha sukritino arjuna arto jijnasur artharthi jnani cha bharatarshava. Where the four types of bhaktas, devotees, are told by Krishna. So the Bhashya for that was Sukritinaha means Punya Karmanaha. Mam Sharanam Bhagamya Mameva Bhajante. Those who take refuge in Paramatman only. Teja Sukritatarathamyena Chaturvidhaha. So there is comparatively difference in the meritorious deeds done by those respective adhikaris. Sukrita gariyastvena pratipatti vaisheshyat uttarottara adhikatamaha bhavanti. So those who have done more or better meritorious deeds, and also because of the Vishwasa, more and more Vishwasa in Paramatman only, uttarottara adhikatamaha. So there is a difference in the degree of their Sukrita, and the latter ones are better than the former ones. And there are Arthaha and Artharthi are grouped together because they are both after wealth. Artha is one who has lost some status or money and he wants to get it back. Artharthi is one who wants to get wealth which he has not acquired earlier. And tayoho mukhaveda matram aishwarya visheteya aikyat ekeva adhikaraha. So they were grouped together. Jignasu is prakriti viyukta atma swarupa avapti ichuhu. So a Jignasu is one who is, after attaining the pure nature of the individual self, Jivatman, as dissociated from Prakriti. And he is told as Jignasu because the Jivatma Swarupa is Jnana Swarupa, consciousness. And the highest category of devotees, Jnani, and Jnani He is told as Ita Swanyam Prakritim Vidhime Param Ityadina Abhita Bhagavat Cheshate Karasa Atma Swarupavit Prakriti Viyukta Kevalatmani Apariyavasyan Bhagavantam Prepsu Bhagavantameva Paramaprapyam Manvanaha. So Jnani is one who wants only to attain Bhagavan, and he knows very clearly that his nature is always being subservient to Bhagavan, and he gets joy only in that. And one who knows the real nature of the individual self as finding joy only in being subservient to Paramatman, he is a Jnani, and he does not stop after attaining the Jivatma Swarupa, which is also necessary to attain Paramatma Swarupa. But he continues further and wants to attain only Paramatman. His goal is only to attain Bhagavan. So he is told as Jnani. And the greatness of a Jnani is going to be told further. Tesham Jnani Nityuktaha Ekabhaktihi Vishishyate Priyo Jnaninotyartham Aham Sacha Mama Priyaha. Tesham Jnani Nityayuktaha Ekabhaktihi Vishishyate. Tesham Nityayuktaha Ekabhaktihi Jnani Vishishyate. Of all the four types of devotees, the Jnani who is always meditating on me, always associated with me, and is devoted to only me, Ekabhaktihi. He has bhakti only towards me. He is exceptionally great compared to others. Vishishyate. He is differentiated from others. Aham jnaninaha atyartham priyaha. I am most dear to a jnani. Sacha mama priyaha. The jnani is also most dear to me. Bhashya for this, tesham jnani vishishyate. Kutaha nityayuktaha ekabhaktihi iti cha. So these are all the reasons why Jnani is differentiated from others. Jnanino hi madeka prapyasya maya yogo nityaha itarayostu yavat swabhilashita prapti maya yogaha tatha jnanino mayi ekasminneva bhaktihi itarayoho tu swabhilashite tat sadhanatvena mayi cha atah sa eva vishishyate kincha प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनोत्यर्थम अहम अत्र अर्थशब्दो अभिधेयवचनः ज्ञानिनः अहम यथा प्रियः तथा मया सर्वज्ञेन सर्वशक्तिना अपि अभिधातुं न शक्यते इत्यर्थः प्रियत्वस्य इयत्ता राहित्यत्वात् यथा ज्ञानिनाम् अग्रेसरस्य प्रह्लादस्य सतु आसक्तिमतिः कृष्णे दश्यमानो महोरगैः न विवेद आत्मनो गात्रं तत्स्मृत्याह्लाद संस्थितः इति तथा एव सोऽपि मम प्रियः. That is a Bhashya extolling the greatness of the excellence of a Jnani. Tesham Jnani Vishishyate Kutaha Nityayuktaha Ekabhaktihi iti cha. Among them, the four categories, Artha, Artharthi, Jignasu and Jnani. Jnani is distinct and superior because he is Nitya Yukta. He is always thinking of me. His thoughts, his mind is always associated with me. Eka Bhakti is devoted to only me. His devotion is only towards me. Jnanino hi madeka prapyasya maya yogo nityaha. For him, for a Jnani who has me only as the ultimate goal, madeka prapyasya maya yogo nityaha. Ultimate goal to be attained is only me for a Jnani, and so the association with me is ever present. Itarayostu yavat swabhilajita prapti maya yogaha. For the others, however, here itarayostu, the other two categories are mentioned. So Aishwaryarthi and Jignasu, Artha and Artharthi are combined into one group. But the other two, however, association with me is as long as their desires are fulfilled. Swabhilashita prapti. So long as their desires are fulfilled, they are associated with me. Tatha jnanino mayi ekasminneva bhaktihi. And for a jnani, devotion is only towards me. Itarayostu swabhilashite tat sadhanatvena mayicha. But all are told as udaraha sarvevaite, because they all surrender unto Lord and seek Him only for gaining their benefits. But for a jnani, mayi ekasminneva bhaktihi, he is only devoted to me, whereas other categories, people of other categories are interested in swabhilashite, in the other benefits that they are after, and tat sadhanatvena mayicha, and they are also devoted to me as means to get their benefits. Ataha saeva vishishyate. So Jnani that is why he is very special and distinct from others. Kincha priyohi jnanino atyartham aham. And for a jnani, I am most dear. Atra artha shabdo abhideya vachanaha. Abhideya means one which can be expressed or named or told. Possible to express. Abhideya vachanaha artha shabdaha. Artha is in the meaning of possible to express. And atyartha means it is impossible to express adequately. Jnanino atyartham priyaha means it is impossible to express adequately the love of a jnani towards me. Jnaninaha aham yatha priyaha tatha maya sarvajnena sarvashaktina api abhidhatum na shakyate ityarthaha. The depth of love of a jnani towards me cannot be estimated or expressed even by me, who is omniscient, sarvajna, all-knowing and omnipotent, all-powerful, he is sarvashakta. Mayapi abhidhatum na shakyate ityarthaha. Priyatvasya iyattarahityatvat. Why is it not possible? Because there is no limit to his love towards me. Iyatta is limit, boundary. There is no limit to his love towards me, his devotion towards me. Yatha jnaninam agresarasya prahladasya. The example given is of Prahlada. Jnaninam agresarasya. He is foremost among jnanis. Satu asaktamatihi Krishne dashyamano mahoragaihi. Dashyamana means he is being bitten by mahoragaihi, deadly serpents. But his mind was Satu asaktamatihi. His mind was deeply attached to Krishna and immersed in the thought of Lord. Krishna means it is, the meaning is explained later, though it was in Simhavatara. Naviveda atmano gatram tatsmrityahlada samstitaha. In Vishnu Purana it comes. Naviveda atmano gatram. He was not conscious of his body due to the rapturous bliss of thoughts of Krishna, of the Lord. Tatsmriti ahlada samstitaha. In the same way, this devotee also is most dear to me. Tatha eva sopi mama priyaha. In the same way, jnani is most dear to me. So in the previous shloka, the categories of bhaktas was told. Now the superiority of a jnani is extolled. The superiority of a jnani is told in many other places also. So it is not that just here alone it is coming. So it is as though Krishna is telling that many of my devotees, my bhaktas, have also praised a jnani. Chaturvidha mama jana bhakta eva hite shrutaha tesham ekantina shreshtaha techaiva ananya devataha. It is also told in Anugita, etc. Ahameva gatistesham nirashihi karmakarinam yetu shishtaha trayo bhaktaha phalakama hite mataha sarve chavana dharmanaha pratibuddhastu moksha bhag. Pratibuddha is told. The Pratibuddha is a jnani. Ahameva gatihi tesham. I am the only goal for them. Nirashihi karmakarinam yetu shishtaha trayo bhakta. Phalakama hi temataha. The other three categories are all phalakamas. They are after some other fruits. Sarve chavana dharmanaha. Chavana dharma is that which ends, which has which is short-lived. Pratibuddhastu moksha bhaka. One who is after moksha, liberation, is a pratibuddha. He is a jnani. He is an ekanti. Ekantinaha shreshtaha. Techaiva ananya devataha. They do not have any other person, goal to be attained other than me. Tesham jnani vishishyate. That is why it is told as vishishyate means is most exalted. It is shresthatama. The qualities which make such a one superior are nitya yuktaha and ekabhaktihi. These are the two qualities which are told here. Jnanino hi madeka prapyasya maya yogaha nityaha. So the nitya yoga for a jnani is explained thus. For him, the prapaka only is prapya. The means is the goal to be attained. He is only the means, he is only the goal to be attained. Prapaka only is prapya. So just as during upaya dasha, that is during the state of practicing the means, he is associated in the meditation of Paramatman. In the phaladasha also, he is incessantly associated with Paramatman. That is the state when he is enjoying the fruit, phaladasha. So by this we can conclude that for Aishwaryarthi and Atmarthi, that is a Jignasu, the experience of Paramatman is absent during phaladasha. When they are experiencing the benefits of the fruits which they have obtained, and Aishwaryarthi is after wealth, and once, so long as the wealth comes, he is interested in worshipping Paramatman. Once the wealth is attained, he is enjoying that wealth. So Paramatma, the experience of Paramatman is missing there. The same way for a Jignasu. For a Jnani, the benefit attained is experience of Paramatman only. So he is always experiencing Paramatman. That is why he is told as Maya Yogo Nityaha, Madeka Prapyasya Maya Yogo Nityaha. He is ever present. Itarayostu Swabhilashite Tat Sadhanatvena Mahicha. Atayev Savishishyate. The word Itarayoho indicates the two categories, Artha and Artharthi. That is, Artha and Artharthi is one category called Aishwaryarthi, and Jignasu is the second category. And meaning of Atyartha is also explained, impossible to express. So because Krishna, who is the Supreme Lord, is telling this himself, it is commented as even for Krishna, who is a Sarvajna, Sarvashakta, it is not possible to express the devotion of a Jnani towards him. So a doubt may arise here, will it harm his Sarvajnatva? Sarvajna is supposed to know everything. Will it not harm his Sarvajnatva? That is answered by Sri Kuratalvan in Shristava. Devitvan mahimavadhina harinan apitvaya jnayate yadyapyeva mathapi naiva yuvayoho sarvajnata hiyate yen nastyeva tadagnatam anugunam sarvajnatayaha viduhu vyomam bhoja vidantaya kila vidanna bhantoya mityuchyate. So he says there is no limit to mahimavadhihi, the mahime of Paramatman and Sri Devi, and nobody can know. Even Paramatman cannot know, you also cannot know, he says. Will it not affect the Sarvajnatva? Means Yan nastyeva tadagnatam anugunam sarvajnataya viduhu. Sarvajnata is not knowing what does not exist or what is not possible to know. So if something is not possible to know, a Sarvajna should know that it is not possible to know. So that is called Sarvajnata. So Vyomam Bhojam Idantaya Kila Vidanda. There is Akasha Pushpa, it's called, which does not exist. If somebody says this is Akash Pushpa, I have known, I have seen it, he will be told that it is not proper knowledge. He will be called a Bhranta. So Sarvajnata is that only. That is why if Krishna says it is not possible for me also to express the love of a devotee, jnani towards me. What is not possible to know, Sarvajna should know that it is not possible to know. That only is Sarvajnatva. So there is no harm to. That is Bhashya says, Sarvajnena Sarvashaktina abhidhatum na shakyate ityartha. Yatha jnaninam agresar. So the example of Prahlada is given. The word he in the Mula, priyohi jnaninaha ityartham. Priyohi. He indicates that it is well known, prasiddhartha. Priyohi jnaninaha means it is well known that I am most dear to a jnani. The example of Prahlada is taken in the Bhashya. The word Krishna asaktamatihi there, Krishna in shloka indicates ananda, bliss, nirvriti, or it could be remembering the Kali Amardana in the Krishna avatar of previous Kalpa. The fear of serpents is got rid of by remembering that, it is said. Or it could be taken to mean Bhakta Dukkhanam Karshanadva Krishna, one who dispels the grief of his devotees. He is called Krishna. That way also it can be explained. The absence of pain, in spite of Satu Asaktamatihi, Dashyamano, Naviveda Atmanoga, pain, he did not experience any pain. He was not at all conscious of his body. The absence of pain, in spite of the cause being present, was due to excess love of Lord, because of which he was not conscious of anything else. Thus, just as I, who is not limited by place, time and object, whose nature is of unsurpassable bliss, who is an abode to innumerable groups of auspicious qualities, I am dear to a jnani. The same way, jnani alone is most dear to me, is the bhava. So Krishna says that a jnani is that way very, very special and distinct compared to all the four categories. Continuing further, Udara sarvaevaite jnani tu atmaiva me matam asthita sahi yuktatma mameva anuttamam gatim. Yete sarve udara eva jnani tu atmaiva me matam. He yuktatma mameva anuttamam gatim asthitaha. All these four types of devotees of Lord, it is sarve udara eva, are generous. Jnani tu, but a jnani maiva is my very self. Me matam, that is my opinion or siddhanta. He saha yukta atma, for the reason that he is having fixed his mind on me only, mameva anuttamam gatim asthitaha. He has taken refuge in me as the most coveted, utmost goal to be attained. Anuttamam gatim. Bhashya is sarve eva ete mameva upasate iti udaraha vadanyaha. Te ye mattaha yat kinchidapi grandhanti. Tehi mama sarvasvadayinaha jnani tu atma eva me matam tadayatta atmadharanaha ahamiti manye tasmadevam yasmadayam maya vina atmadharana sambhavanaya mameva anuttamam prapyam asthitaha ataha tena vina mamapi atmadharanam na sambhavati tato mama atma hi saha. So this is again further telling the greatness of a jnani. Krishna says, he is jnani tu atmaiva meva. Sarve eva yete mameva upasate iti udaraha vadanyaha. All these worship me only, mameva upasate. So they are called udaras, means they are very generous. Anyam vada. So when somebody is very generous, he gives something. When somebody is going to ask something, then he, after giving that, he says, tell me something else which I can give you. He is such a dani, he is called vadanya. Anyam vada, anyam vada. Tell me what else can I give you? What else can I give you? So that shows the greatness of the generosity. So they are very generous. Udaraha, Bhashya says, Vadanyaha. Ye matto yatkinchidapi grannhanti. Those who receive anything from me, yatkinchidapi grannhanti. Anything they receive from me, tehi mama sarvasvadainaha. They only provide me with everything. Of them, jnani tu atma eva me matam. Jnani is myself only, is my opinion. Tadayatta atmadharanaha aham iti manye. Meaning, I think that in my opinion, my very existence is under his control. Tadayatta atmadharana. Very significantly explained the Bhashya. Tasmadevam. What is the reason? For what reason is he myself? Yasmata ayam maya vina atmadharana sambhavanaya mameva anuttamam prapyam astitaha. Because he has taken refuge in me, anuttamam prapyam astitaha. Mameva anuttamam prapyam astitaha. He has taken refuge in me as the most coveted goal to be attained, knowing well that he cannot even exist without me. Maya vina atmadharana asambhavanaya. It is impossible to sustain without Bhagavan. For that reason only, ataha tena vina mamapi atmadharanam na sambhavati. For that reason only, without him, I also cannot support myself. Tato mama atma isaha. That is very clear that is, he is myself. He is Atma for me. So the meanings of the previous shloka is again established firmly in this shloka as Udaraha Sarvayevaite. By telling that I am most dear to a jnani, it is also to be understood that he is also little bit dear to others also. Artha and Artharthi, Jignasu, etc. He is also dear to others, but is most dear to a jnani. That is experienced, that is explained as Udaraha Sarvayevaite. The common aspect in all these devotees is that they all have only Bhagavan as the means, which is told as Mameva Upasate. Sarvevate Mameva Upasate. They only take resort to Paramatman for attaining whatever benefit they want. So they are all called as Udaraha. So normally when a person who gives is called Udara, but here a person who receives is called Udara. That is Paramatma's greatness. Bhagavan is telling those who receive from me are Udaras. That is explained in a very nice way by Swami Deshika and Tatparya Chandrika. The word Udaraha is not to merely show they are just good and so commented as Vadanyaha. They are so generous, they say Anyam Vada, Anyam Vada. Why is it so? Ye matto yat kinchidapi grannhanti tehi mama sarvasvadainaha. How can one who has come to receive some benefit be called generous? Should it not be in respect of someone who gives? It is answered like this. At most, generosity only is everything to Bhagavan. Sakala palapradatva. That is his nature of bestowing any and everything, every benefit that exists. Sakala palapradatva is a very unique characteristic of Paramatman, and that is everything to Paramatman. That is his sarvasva, Sakala palapradatva. That great quality of Bhagavan shines forth only when there is someone to receive the benefit. If there is no one to receive, this quality of Bhagavan would not even be known to all. As these bhaktas or devotees receive benefits from him only and make it well known to everybody that he is Sakala Palaprada, they are called as generous as far as he is concerned. So he says, Bhashya says, Tehi mama sarvasva dainaha. They give his very nature, they make it known to everyone. So they are called sarvasva dainaha. Jnani tu atma eva me matam tadayatta atmadharanaha aham iti manye. So here, jnani tu atmaiva iti me matam. The word matam is in neuter gender. It's in Napumsakalinga. So it is not to be taken, the Anvaya is not to be taken with jnani. To show this iti is added for in the for Anvaya in the Bhashya. Aham iti manye. The word taken as by other commentators as mataha, some other commentaries will find it as mataha, that is also not proper. Where is this told in Vedantas? This is a Swami Deshika puts a question here. Jnani to atmaiva me matam. The Upanishads, the Vedantas, Veda, everywhere, the Tattva, Siddhanta that is found is Bhagavan only is Atma. He is only told as Atma to everyone. Where is it told as Jnani is an Atma? It is not told in Upanishads anywhere. And how is it possible to say like this? So Swami Deshika comments like this: Ayamartaha Trayanta Siddhanto Bhavatu va Mava Krishna Siddhantastu Ayam iti Bhavaha. Whether it is told in Trayanta is Vedantas. This Jnani being the Atma of Bhagavan, whether it is told in Trayanta, it is the Trayanta Siddhanta or not, it does not matter. It is Krishna Siddhanta. So Krishna is telling this directly, so it is his opinion, his Siddhanta. That is the Bhava there. And this does not mean Tadatmya. Jnani to Atma eva. It does not mean that there is unity or identity, Tadatmya, because it would be opposed to all valid testimonies, Pramanas. Also, it would be against the Vyatireka Nirdesha. The contrariety that is seen here is Me Atma, he is telling Krishna. That means I am different and Jnani is different. That is why it is commented as Tadayatta Atmadharanaha Aham. So, it is just like the body is supported by the self. The superimposition or aropana of Atmata on a Jnani indicates only the abundance of love that Lord showers on such a devotee. He is so dear, Jnani is so dear to Paramatma. That's what it indicates. Sahi Yukta Atma. Asthitaha Sahi Yukta Atma. The word he is in the sense of because. Yukta Atma iti Ashamsayam Ktaha. The pratyaya, the pratyaya that is coming there, Yukta is explained that in the sense of according to grammar as Paramatma Yoga Ashamsa Vishishta Eva Atma Yasya Saha Atra Yukta Atma. One whose mind is always wishing to be united with Paramatma. Paramatma Yoga Ashamsa Vishishta Eva Atma Yasya Saha. Whose mind is always wishing to be united with Paramatma. So in that sense it is told. It is told in Bhashya as Mayavina Atmadharana Asambhavanaya. It indicates one who is incapable of thinking anything else if he is not able to meditate on the Paramatma. If his mind is not associated with Paramatma, the very existence is impossible for such a Jnani. A Jnani knows that Bhagavan, who is the means or Upaya, is only the goal to be attained. Why is he told as Atma, which is a very great thing that Paramatman is telling? He is my very self, because Yasmadayam Mayavina Atmadharana Sambhavanaya Mameva Anuttamam Prapyamastitaha. Without Bhagavan, a Jnani cannot sustain. Such a Jnani gives Bhagavan his Swarupa. So they cannot exist without each other is the Bhava. So it is as though Bhagavan is telling that it is not just his opinion, but even the devotees for whom Bhagavan is dear, they have also expressed this, told in Mahabharata, Natasya Anyaha Priyataraha Pratibuddhaihi Mahatmabhi, in Bharata Moksha Parvan. Vidyate Trishu Lokeshu Tataha Asmi Ekantita Angataha Narada Etadhite Satyam Vachanam Samudahritam Nasya Bhaktaihi Priyataro Loke Kaschana Vidyate. There is no one who is more dear to Krishna than his devotees, Jnani, Pratibuddhaihi, Mahatmabihi. So it is also expressed by many devotees, that is the bhava there. So other devotees who are desirous of getting Aishwarya and others from Bhagavan, they also cause Atishaya or excellence to the Swarupa of Bhagavan. So Artharthi, Artha, Artharthi, Jignasu, they are all told as Udaras, though they also cause Atishaya to Paramatman. They cause excellence to the Swarupa of Paramatman. But Jnani, the difference is Jnani is responsible for the very existence of Swarupa of Bhagavan. So according to the definition of Atma, it is the Adhara and the Sharira is Adheya. And so Jnani is my Atma, that is the Bhava. That is the Bhashya says, Tato mama Atma hi saha. Tena vina mamapi Atmadharanam na sambhavati. Tato mama Atma hi saha. Whatever is the support is called Atma. And so he is my Atma. That is the Bhava. So that shows the greatness of Bhagavan who loves his devotees so much. And why is it so? And the greatness of a Jnani, why is it extolled so much? Is told in the next shloka. Bhuvunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate. Vasudevaha sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabhaha. Bhuvunam janmanamante Jnanavan Vasudevaha Sarvam iti Mam Prapadyate Saha Mahatma Sudurlabhaha. At the end of many meritorious births, Jnanavan, having acquired the knowledge, Vasudevaha Sarvam iti, knowing that Vasudeva is everything, Mam Prapadyate, he surrenders unto me, he takes refuge in me. Saha Mahatma, he is a great soul, he has a great mind, Sudurlabhaha, and very rare. There is a Bhashya, detailed Bhashya for this shloka, very significant shloka. Na alpasankhya sankhyatanam punyajanmanam phalamidam yat macheshataika atma yathatma jnanapurvakam mat prapadanam. Apitu bahunam janmanam punya janmanam ante. These are all specialties of our Bhashya. Bahunam janmanam punya janmanam ante. Avasane. Vasudeva sheshataika rasaha aham. Tadayatta swarupa sthiti pravrittihi cha. Sacha asankhyeyahi kalyana gunaganaihi parataraha iti jnanavan bhutva. Vasudeva eva mama paramaprapyam prapakancha. Anyadapi Yan manorathavarti saeva mama tat sarvam iti mam yaha prapadyate mam upaste sa mahatma mahamanaha sudurlabhaha durlabhataraha loke Vasudeva sarvam ityasya ayameva arthaha priyo hi jnaninotyartamaham asthitas sahi uktatma mameva anuttamam gatimiti praklamate jnanavanshyayam लक्षण अस्यैव पूर्वोक्त ज्ञानित्वात् भूमिरापः इति आरभ्य अहंकार इति यमे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टता अपरेयमितस्त्वन्यां प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम् इव भूताम् इति चेतनाचेतनस्य प्रकृतिद्वयस्य परमपुरुष शेषतैकरसता उक्ता अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा मत्तः परतरं नान्यते किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय इति आरभ्य ये चैव सात्विका भावा राजसाः तामसाश्च ये मत्त एवेति तान् विद्धि न त्वहं तेषु ते मयि इति प्रकृतिद्वयस्य कार्यकारण उभयावस्थस्य परमपुरुष आयत्त स्वरूप स्थिति प्रवृत्तित्वं परमपुरुषस्य च सर्वैः प्रकारैः सर्वस्मात् परत्वम् उक्तम् अतः स एव अत्र ज्ञानी इति उच्यते. Very clearly justified and established by Bhashikara, and the Bhashikara also summarizes the various aspects that are taught here in this part of the Bhashya. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate. It's commented as na alpasankhya sankhyatanam punya janmanam palamidam yat macheshadaika rasa atmayathatmik jnanapurvakam mat prapadanam. Mat prapadanam, the surrendering unto me, and with the knowledge, mat sheshadaika rasa atmayathatma jnana purvakam. With the knowledge of atmayathatmya, the real nature of the self, which is mat sheshadaika rasa. Rasa is ananda. Eka rasa means only gets joy only in that. And what is that? Mat sheshata, being subservient to the Lord, that He is the master and we are Sheshabhutas to Him. With that alone bringing joy, with that which is the real nature of the individual self, Atmaya, Athatmya, with that Jnana Purvakam, having acquired such a knowledge, Mat Prapadanam, surrendering unto Lord with this proper, correct, complete knowledge of the self who is Sheshabhuta to Paramatma. That is obtained, it is not possible to obtain in a few births. Na alpasankhya sankhyata punya janmanam alamidam. So it is not mere births, but not even punya janmas, meritorious births. So the surrendering unto me with the right knowledge of my essential nature, which is the essential nature, which is finding joy only in observing subservience to me, is not the fruit possible to be obtained after a small number of meritorious births. Apitu bahunam janmanam punya janmanam ante avasane. Bahunam punya janmanam ante. At the end of many meritorious births, virtuous births, only it is possible. Ante means avasane. At the end of so many punya janmas, only it is possible to get such a jnana. Vasudeva Sheshadaika Rasaha Aham. What is that jnana? It's Vasudeva Sheshadaika Rasaha Aham. Having acquired the knowledge that Vasudeva Sheshadaika Rasaha Aham, I find joy only being subservient to Vasudeva. Aham Tadayatta Sarupa Sthiti Pravrittischa, and I am depending on him only for existence, sustenance, and all activities. And what is his nature? Sacha asankhyayahi kalyana gunaganaihi parataraha iti jnanavan bhutva. This is the jnana that is told here of a jnani. And jnanavan mam prapadyate means having acquired the knowledge, which is this, that Vasudeva, being an abode to innumerable groups of auspicious qualities, is superior to everything else. Kalyana gunaganaihi parataraha means he is superior to everything else. Iti jnanavan bhutva, having acquired such knowledge. Vasudeva eva marama prapyam prapakancha, and that knowledge is further explained. What is it? Vasudeva eva mama parama prapyam prapakancha. Vasudeva only is the ultimate means and the goal for me. Anyadapi anmanorathavarti saeva mama tat sarvamiti mamyaha prapadyate. And even if whatever else exists in my mind is also Vasudeva only. With this knowledge, one who surrenders unto me, one mam prapadyate means mam upaste, one who worships or meditates on me. That is the meaning. Sa Mahatma. Mahatma is commented as Mahamanaha. The meaning of Atma is mind here. Sudurlabhaha, Durlabhataraha loke. Vasudevaha sarvam ityasya ayameva arthaha. So it's made very clear that the meaning of Vasudevaha sarvam iti. Such a jnani is endowed with great mind, and in this world it is very difficult to find such a one. This is the meaning of Vasudeva sarvam. This is only the right meaning of Vasudevaha sarvam. Priyohi jnaninotyartham, because the teaching started as I am most dear to a jnani. Asthitaha sahi yuktatma mameva anuttamam gatim. Iti prakramat. Prakrama is started. The teaching started this prakarana. I am most dear to a jnani, and such a jnani is always associated in my thought and thinks me as the most coveted, most goal to be attained. So one who was told such is only a Jnanavan. So Jnanavancha ayam Mukta Lakshana eva. So one who has Jnana means what was started. Asitasya hi uktatma mameva anuttamam gatim to started. That such a knowledge one who is so devoted to me, only me as the means and the goal to be attained, etc. He is only called Jnanavan. Asyaiva purvokta jnanitvat. One told here is the same knowledgeable one told earlier. Jnani is told earlier. He is the same here, Jnanavan. And what all was told is also summarized here by Bhashyakar. Bhumirapaha iti arabhya ahankara iti yamme binna prakritirashtadha apareyamitastvanyam prakritim vidhime param jiva bhutam iti hi chetana chetanasya prakritidvayasya paramapurusha sheshtaikirasata ukta. Why is the Jnanavan told here? He is the Jnana that is told here is all this wonderful nature of Paramatman and the real nature of the individual self as explained. That is told in the according to the Prakarana. Bhumirapo nalo vayu tammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakriti rattada apareyam itastu anyam prakritim vidhyame param jiva bhutam. That is how it was told. The aspect of observing subservience to the Paramapurusha is only joy to both the Prakriti, that is, both are under his control, they are both supported by him and they exist for him. They were told as two Prakritis, which are Chetana or Para Prakriti and Achetana, which is Apara Prakriti. It was taught earlier, starting with the Bhumirapaha, etc., and Ahankara iti yamme. As eightfold. That was told as the lowly Prakriti, Apara Prakriti. His higher Prakriti is told as different from Apara Prakriti, which is individual selves, Jiva Bhutam. And both are Paramapurusha Sheshadaika Rasata Ukta. Prakriti Dvaya is under the control of Paramatman. They exist for him. They are Sheshabhutas to him. And the next teaching was Aham Krishnasya Jagataha Prabhavaha Pralayasthatha. I am the creator and final place of merging for the entire world. Mattah Parataram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. There is nothing else superior to me. Iti Arabhya. Starting thus. Ye chaiva sattvika bhavaha rajasaha tamasaschaye matta eveti tan vidhi natvaham teshu temai. Whatever exists as Sattvika, Rajasa and Tamasa, know all of them as created by me only. Matta eveti. They are all created by me. Sattvika, Bhava, Rajasa, Tamasa, etc. All this Prakriti, which is the existing Deha, Indriya, Manas, everything is made of Trigunatmaka. They are all made of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, Gunas. And everything that is existing with these three qualities, know that all of them as having originated from me. Matta eveti tan vidhi natvaham teshu te mai. They are all supported by me. They are existing for my sake, but I am not having any upakara from them. There is no benefit for me from them. It is only kevala leela. Why does he Krishnasya Prabhavaha Pralayaha, why does he create? This word is leela. Leela eva kevalam. Lokavattu leela kaivalyam. So it is only his sport. So there is no particular upakara for me from them, but they are all existing only because of me. They cannot exist independent of me. Prakriti dvayasya karana karya karana ubhayavasthasya. So they exist in two states. One is in the state of Pralaya and another is in the state of Srishti when they are created. So in the state of Pralaya, they are existing as in the subtle form. Sukshma Chirachit Vishishta Paramatma exists there. So the Chetana is existing in a Sukshma Dasha, that is in a subtle form. That is the Karana Avastha. In the Karya Avastha, they become Sthula, that is They all get expressed and they are seen in so many different forms, which are all satvika, rajasa, tamasa bhavaha, etc. is told. And the jivatma, praraprakriti, aparaprakriti, everything. So they are all existing in sukshma avastha, in the karana avastha, and sthula avastha, in the karya avastha. Both these prakriti dvayasya karya karana ubhayavasthasya. Whichever state they are existing, they are in both the states, paramapurusha ayata, swarupa, sthiti, pravrittitvam. They are under the control of, they are dependent on Paramapurusha for their very Swarupa, existence, sthiti, their sustenance and pravritti, anything that, any actions that they do, anything that they do, activities. Paramapurushasya cha sarvaihi prakaraihi sarvasmat paratvam uktam. And Paramapurusha is in every possible way, he is superior to everything else that was told. Ataha saeva atra jnani iti uchyate. So one who is endowed with this knowledge is only told as, addressed as jnani here. So the excellence of a jnani is told again here, and jnanavan means, when does one become jnanavan? Bahunam janmanam. So Krishna says that one gets such knowledge as a result of many meritorious births, not even just ordinary births. It should be meritorious births, and that too not alpasankhya sankhyatana, punya janmana. It's not just small number of births, but great number of births. And such a jnani is very rare, durlabhatara. So bahunam janmanam does not say mere births. That is a special significant vyakhyana in our Bhashya. Because nowhere it is said that such exquisite knowledge arises from mere births. Mere births cannot lead to this kind of a knowledge. And if it was possible, everyone would have been jnanis by now, because all the entities that we see, beings, they would have taken ordinary births again and again from Anadikala. And if mere birth alone would have endowed them with this kind of an exquisite knowledge, everyone would have become jnanis. But a jnani is told as very rare, durlabhatara. So Bhashya is punya janmanam. It has to be punya janmas. Having such knowledge only would lead one to surrender unto Paramatma. So that is explained as one would do righteous deeds in many births and gets better and better births, and then becomes a jnanavan, then takes refuge in Paramatma. So in other place it is also told that he becomes an artha, he may be going to Devatantara, then he seeks refuge in Paramatma, and he becomes a artha, artharthi, jignasu, and then he becomes a jnani. So many births you will have to take. These are all punya janmas. And at the end he attains Paramatman, he gets this kind of a knowledge. And he thinks that time Vasudevaha Sarvam Ityasya. The intent of Vasudevaha Sarvam is very significantly explained here in great detail, because the Samanadikaranya, which is told, the concomitant coordination between Sarvam and Vasudevaha. Vasudeva is told as Sarvam. Everything is Vasudeva. That is the knowledge he gets. So the intent of the Samanadikaranya is not Tadatmya, that is not the identity, or Adhyasa, that is superimposition, or Badhartha. So it does not mean that Sarvam does not exist and it gets stratified by telling Vasudevaha Sarvam means Sarvam is not there, it is false, because Vasudeva is everything. Everything doesn't exist or is not, it's false. It doesn't mean like that. Everything is also true. Eka vijnanena sarva vijnanam was told. If you know one, you will know everything, because everything is Vasudeva. That means Vasudeva is the antaryami to everything, and everything is his mode, being his body. That is how the Samanadikaranya is there told. Everything is Bhagavadatmaka. So according to the context, the meanings established here are through the body-soul relationship. Sharira, Shariri, Bhava. Vasudevaha, Sarvam means. Vasudeva is the Antaryami to everything, and everything is his body. So everything is existing as his mode, and he is the Prakari. That is why Bhashya explains as Vasudeva only is the means and goal. Whatever else is in the mind of a Jnani is also Vasudeva only. So that is as per the Pramanas, Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva, etc. Mata Pita Bhrata Nivasaha Sharanam Suhrit Gatihi Narayanaha. It's told in Subala Upanishad. So the meaning of Vasudevaha Sarvam is explained and confirmed by Bhashyakara as Vasudevaha Sarvam Mityasya Ayameva Arthaha. This is the only proper meaning. It is also in line with the 4 categories of adhikaris told based on the desired goal of each. For all 3 other categories, the goal is some other benefit, and they take refuge in Paramatman to get those benefits, and once those benefits are obtained, they start enjoying that. Whereas a Jnani thinks Vasudevaha Sarvam. For him the goal is only Paramatman, so the benefit also Paramatman's experience or being observed, doing all kinds of subservience to Paramatman. And that is the phala also that he is. So for him everything is Vasudeva only. By this, the explanations found in other commentaries are refuted. So Vasudevaha Sarvam means it is not Tadatmya, Badhe, that means one gets stultified. Sarvam is also true, that also exists, whereas it is all existing as Paramatman only is existing because everything is his mode, his prakara, being his body. So the Sharira Shariri Bhava is told in very many places in the Upanishads, and that is according to that, the explanation has to be taken for Vasudevaha Sarvam. So he is the means and he is the goal to be attained. And everything else in the mind of a Jnani is also Vasudeva only. That is how it is established here. That is only most appropriate. Mam yaha prapadyate means mam upaste. That is told as Mahatma, Mahamanaha, Sudurlabhaha, Durlabhataraha loke. The meaning of prapadyate is explained as mam upaste. So the prapatti told here is an accessory to upasana. The meaning of Mahatma is not Swarupa Mahatva. Mahatma means not that he is also all pervasive or Swarupa Mahatva, but because it is against all pramanas, Jivatmas are Anuswarupas, it is told as a Sukshma. So all other types of greatness told, the general greatness that is told of knowledgeable ones, that Pankti Pavana Pavanaha, etc., they cause purity to others also, they are not relevant here. So the Bhashya for Mahatma is Mahamanaha, the mind of such a Jnani which is great. And why is it great? Because of the greatness of the knowledge that is acquired, the object of the meditation. That is being great. Sudurlabha. So it is not mere Durlabha, but Durlabhatara according to Bhashya. Sudurlabha. Even other bhaktas who take refuge in Paramatma are also rare, but a Jnani is very, very rare. That is indicated as Sudurlabha. And the meaning of Jnanavan is also explained in great detail with Pramana. So the Prakarana started with all the things that Bhumiraponaro Paramatman taught about the 2 Prakritis, Paraprakriti, Aparaprakriti, and he said everything is mine, it's created by me, I am the creator, I am the sustainer of everything, and they all merge into me in Pralaya with the Eki Bhava, of course, and there are 2 Prakritis. And I am the cause of everything. And whatever the Satvika, Rajasa, Tamasa, Bhava, they are all under my control only. And they exist for me. And I do not have any benefit from them. And in both the causal state and the state of effect, they are all under my control. Their very existence, sustenance, everything is under my control. So I am the most superior, and there is nothing equal to or above me. It was told very clearly. So the Jnanavan, the meaning of Jnanavan is not Nirvishesha Jnana or Jiva Matra Jnana, but it is Paramatma Sheshataikarasa Jnana. So that is again confirmed in Bhashya, and Paramatma is Sarvasmat Para. That is why Sarvaihi Prakaraihi Sarvasmat Paratvam Paramapurushasya. Sayeva Atra Jnani. So that is told as Prakriti Karya Karano Bhayavastasya Paramapurusha Ayatna Swarupa Sthiti Pravrittitvam Paramapurushasya cha Sarvaihi Prakaraihi Sarvasmat Paratvam Uktam Ataha Sayeva Atra Jnani iti Uchyate. So that is the meaning of Vasudeva Sheshadaika Rasa Swatma Vedi. That is the meaning. Ukta Lakshana Eva. So Jnani is a Ukta Lakshana Eva. What is the Lakshana of a Jnani told is Vasudeva Sheshadaika Rasa Swatma Vedi. He knows his individual self as being only subservient to Vasudeva. That is the meaning of Jnani here. The definition of Jnani given here. So continuing the next shlokas, again the Jnani is Durlabhatva is only going to be told. Kamaistaihi Hritajnanaha Prapadyante Anya Devataha Tam Tam Niyamamasthaya Prakritya Niyadasvaya Yo Yo Yam Yam Tanum Bhaktaha Shraddhaya Architumichhati Tasya Tasya Achalam Shraddham Tameva Vidadhamyaham Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktaha Tasya Aradhanamihate Labhate Cha Tatah Kamane Mayaiva Vihitan Hitan Antavattu Palam Desham Tadbhavat Alpamedasam Devan Devaijo Yanti Madbhakta Yanti Mamapi. So these are again commented upon in a very significant way, and we shall take up the study of these shlokas in the next session. With that, I offering my pranamams to all the Bhagavatas in this Goshti. I shall conclude today's session and leave the class open for any questions. rAmAnuja. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamstu. So if there are no questions, I shall conclude today's session. rAmAnuja. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamstu.